Welcome to Academia Aesthetics, Volume 3. Like in my previous video, I'll be providing examples of some of the subcategories of the academia aesthetic. This will be my final academia research video, as I think I've covered at least 90% of the subcategories, but who knows, I could have missed something yet again. If you are not familiar with the academia aesthetic, I recommend watching my first and second video so you can get a better understanding of what this aesthetic focuses on. To recap, academia is all about a passion for literature and learning, as well as the pursuit of individuality. As usual, I will be providing some gender-neutral looks in addition to the feminine looks. Let's jump right in. Green academia. Green academia is a subcategory of academia that focuses on vintage and natural elements, and thus could be tied to aesthetics like naturecore with its values. The key motives of green academia are plant overgrowth and a love for owning and caring for plants, old castles and buildings covered by greenery and moss, weathered books, Victorian architecture, and tapered candles. This subcategory feels very melancholic and mysterious to me, with its obsession with old buildings and plants. The color palette of green academia consists of brown, dark green, black, and gray. For inspiration, think of shows like Melancholia, Outlander, and Rain, or movies like Maleficent or The Tale of Princess Kaguya. The fashion of green academia is at its core the same as dark and light academia, but with a focus on its own color palette. Try turtlenecks and blouses paired with vests and cropped pants or tennis skirts. Play around with different monochromatic looks, using different or the same shades of green to highlight parts of your outfit. You can try out different lengths for your skirts and dresses, and don't forget to throw on a blazer to complete any academia look. Doc Martens, Mary Janes, and Oxfords are a classic pair of shoes to pair with any outfit. Accessorize like you usually would for dark or light academia, with some classic gold or silver jewelry and hair accessories. Anything with a hint of green is preferred. Royal Academia. I have seen videos of Royal Academia floating around on TikTok, but there is no concrete research or core principles for this aesthetic as of yet. All I know for now is that it seems to tie academia with royalcore, an aesthetic that focuses on the fashion of royalty. One could also tie this with princesscore and princecore, which are closely related to royalcore. It seems that there are a lot of people tying specifically dark and light academia with royalcore. I assume that a person in this aesthetic enjoys studying literature similar to that of what royal subjects do. They would love literature and art, museums and theater trips, and dressing up to go to a ball. They would probably participate also in hobbies like horse riding and take part in political discussions and keeping up to date with the latest news. For inspiration, turn towards shows and movies like Marie Antoinette, The Crown, Reign, Downton Abbey, The Spanish Princess, The Tudors, and Victoria. I'd assume Royal Academia consists of lots of colors and fabrics, but has an emphasis on long expensive ball gown type dresses, corsets, sweetheart neckline blouses and dresses, and rich fabrics like lace and velvet. Your clothing should be of high quality, as you are the center of attention. Know the appropriate dress codes for each occasion, such as wearing your skirts at least knee length. In my opinion, you may also opt to focus on different eras in this aesthetic. Accessorize with something rich like diamonds or pearls, and sophisticated jewelry like brooches. Soft academia. Soft academia is similar to classic and dark academia, but has a particular focus on pink shades. I found this information on this Instagram page called Moon Mom, and I think the account owner may have created this specific subcategory, though I'm not sure. I didn't find a lot of information on it, but here's my interpretation. The main theme of soft academia is similar to light academia and romantic academia. Daydreaming, painting, having a love for poetry and writing, a passion for learning and curiosity, and a love for the simple things, like drawing into your notebook in a cafeteria or reading a book in the middle of a quiet field. The soft academia person is a very lovable personality, and whenever you see them, it's like getting a soft, warm hug or a box of Valentine's Day chocolates. They write love letters, slow dance in an empty classroom, and sip grape juice pretending it's expensive wine. A soft academia person is romantic at heart but mysterious on the outside till you get to know them. For inspiration, turn towards movies like Funny Face, Legally Blonde, Pretty in Pink, and The Grand Budapest Hotel. The color palette of soft academia consists of varying shades of pink mixed in with basic neutrals like white, black, brown, and beige. The fashion consists of blazers paired with turtlenecks and pleated skirts or cropped pants, a collared shirt with high-waisted shorts, and a long blazer or a trench coat. Berets paired with soft sweaters and lace blouses or Peter Pan collared shirts. Silk and cotton dresses in pale shades of pink are ideal as well. Add some Mary Janes with cute socks to match, and accessorize with cute earrings and matching jewelry or a hairpiece. Cozy academia. Cozy academia is the combination of light academia and another aesthetic called cozycore. Cozycore is basically anything you feel comfortable in, which includes sneakers, sweatshirts, sweaters, shirts, socks, and warm coats. This means that though generally tied to things like woolen socks and big sweaters, this aesthetic can be whatever makes you feel comfy and cozy. For me, it is soft clothing like the cardigans that I like to call my blue and beige bear. Light academia, on the other hand, involves enjoying the little things in life and life in general, but the dress code is a bit more upscale. I personally haven't seen a cozy academia specific color palette, but I think it would follow the color schemes of light academia and cozycore, which are mostly centered around light shades of blue, brown, yellow, pink, and neutrals like gray and white. To dress in cozy academia, you could pair a loose turtleneck with an oversized coat, or a soft coat on top of a skirt and sneakers or docs. Play around with the sweater or turtleneck and skirt combo, and wear loose cropped pants with your favorite cardigan. Turtlenecks combined with cardigans, blazers, or coats are usually a safe bet. There are no real wrongs in this aesthetic, so feel free to try some different looks. Add some sneakers or boots to the mix to complete the look. Accessorize with dainty and classy jewelry. Anything simple will do. STEM academia. Apart from the medical and nurse academia, which I will get into later, I can't find anything about STEM academia except STEM dark academia. Depending on your subject of study, I think this aesthetic can go quickly from organized and practical to messy and hectic. For example, with math or biology, I can imagine this aesthetic being mostly about looking presentable in class while wearing sweatpants and a messy bun at home. Think of coffee stains on paper, scribbled words and a hypothesis scattered on paper across the room, messy hairstyles, long quiet nights spent writing and using the calculator, running to the next meeting or class, crooked ties, and telling your friends about your latest scientific discovery. The color palette would most likely resemble classic academias, with black, white, gray, yellows, blues, beige, brown, and other earthy colors, like olive green. As for fashion, lab coats, basic white collared shirts, and cropped pants would be typical for STEM academia, I think. You could always opt for something a bit more experimental, but I think anyone interested in STEM academia should look into scholarly and classic academia for inspiration, without breaking any possible workplace dress code rules. I'm not sure what one would wear on a day-to-day basis, but I'd say sticking to neutral tones and monochrome looks is a safe bet. Add in some cool sneakers or an oversized jacket to mix it up a bit if you'd like. Classic blazers, button-up shirts, cropped pants, and some Docs or Oxford shoes all work. Accessorize with simple and neutral jewelry, nothing too big or fancy, but maybe something that'll still catch the eye. Trigger warning. The following subcategories revolve around disturbing topics related to violence and the human anatomy. If you are sensitive, please skip ahead to the end. In order to not violate any guidelines, I won't be showing any descriptive or disturbing images of these subcategories. Medical or nurse academia. Medical academia focuses on the studying of medicine and the human anatomy. As an aesthetic, I think it romanticizes medical studies and work. Long nights spent at the hospital, quiet moments in the break room, the blood rushing through your veins as you run to the next room to attend to a patient, the pencil trick hairstyles, the scribbled notes in your office, and the appreciation of the quiet moments. For inspiration, turn to shows like Ratched and Call the Midwife. Though there is no set color palette, this aesthetic seems to focus on colors already occurring in the medical field, such as light blues, pinks, and greens. Add in a touch of dark or light academia with black, gray, white, beige, and varying shades of browns, greens, and yellows. Just like with STEM academia, I recommend following some simple academia subcategories like light academia. But since medical academia could include more varying shades of colors and perhaps more comfortable clothing, you could also look at subcategories like romantic academia. Try something that is neutral enough for work but easy to dress up for drinks after. Gore Academia. Gore Academia revolves around things like death, blood, and murder. This subcategory is similar to Devilcore and Grunge, but I don't think it's actually academia at all, because it does not tie into academia's basic passion for learning or reading in any way. Rather, it's like a more sophisticated version of Devilcore, and a mix of e-boy and e-girl. If you want to look for inspiration, you can go search it up online, or consume books or movies revolving around the topic. The first thing that came into my mind in terms of fashion is actually kakegurui, though purely because of its color palette and aesthetic. I would also like to point out that even though there isn't much information on Gore Academia, I strongly advise against ever using it as a means of romanticizing self-harm or violence. This subcategory is purely created for aesthetic purposes and should remain only as such. The color palette of Gore Academia consists mostly of reds and black with the occasional pop of color tied in. Some people also split dye their hair in black and red, or another color combo to complete the look. And we're done! Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. If you have any aesthetics you'd like me to do a video on next, let me know in the comments. And I'll see you next time.